welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Right through there for a strike.
Keishel stands at second with no outs. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Cody Clemens now at the plate. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there. Swing and a pop-up. Rivera. 2 down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Austin Hayes.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to a plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to third. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound today, Pablo Lopez.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, headed for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pareda hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Adley Rutschman.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup. But he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 6 hits in the series, 2 of them for home runs. First pitch, not close. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. Swung on, belted. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Samuel Vasallo. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One out and a runner at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right through there, got him. 2 gone.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Swinging a foul out of play. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Runner at second, 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fastball for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Rutschman fires over to first. 1 out in the second.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Schwarber makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walker Jenkins stands in now and watches strike 1. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. That one fouled off. On the ground, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now it's going to be Johnny Pareda. Two outs. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2 and the Twins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Emmanuel Rivera. Lopez back to work. Rivera measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Here's Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizes this one up, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, bases empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. And there's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Luke Keeschel.
Number 15.
Fouled off. He was late. Kramer ready to fire now. And it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ward sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out. And now it's Austin Hayes. RBI single his last time up. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike. Keeschel, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. but that's not what that pitch was.
That one outside. Going to count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 2-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Now one missed. One could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The other way, and a base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runners at the corners. nobody out. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. A little bit high. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Doubled in his first AB. In there at the knees for a strike. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Rooker on third with 2 out. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2 outs, runner at first. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. And the inning is over. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Twins 1. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. 0 for 1 so far. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make big contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now here is Ryan Jeffers.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
yo, turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. One up, one down.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Twins 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Kramer back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for Minnesota, Johnny Pareda.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Out towards right center field. Rooker sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now that number 15.
So the batting order turns over. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Keeschel, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023.
1-1.
Upstairs. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And there's a foul ball. Three and 2 now. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Keishel, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball. Got him. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Twins wind up stranding one, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Cabrera getting cranked up as well. Out towards left center. Rodriguez has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore, but even so here at the ballpark, some great food.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Foul ball there. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boo down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boo can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pablo Lopez departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Kyle Schwarber. In the dirt.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a base hit into right, and that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 5 and the Twins 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's a strike. And it's fouled away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens. He swings and fouls one off. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Royce Lewis. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. That's ball 4.
So first and second with 2 out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in
lived
the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Rogers, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And that's down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 8 and the Twins 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Rocker back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my ready time.
First pitch misses. On the ground, right side. Clemens to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and it remains an 8-1 game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Cody Clemens.
And there's the strike. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing, Earl Hendricks with the call. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one out to right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. 0 for 3 in this one. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take the finale here. They win the series 3-1.
These players just